Hello everyone, you are welcome back to General Study World. Today our video will be, or our lesson will be on how to use the method of completing the square. Yes, this video will be based on the method of completing the square. And you use the formula or the method of completing the square to solve these questions. Yes, use to solve these questions. So for the first question, we have solution. For the first question, we have x squared minus 5x. X squared minus 5x minus 6 is equal to 0. And we have to use the method of completing the square to solve this question. So we have x squared minus 5x minus 6 is equal to 0. This is the first question. So this one, what you have to do first is that you have to first make the coefficient of x squared be 1. And here it is already 1. Yes, x squared, you have 1 here. So the coefficient of x squared here is 1. So that step is checked. Now the next step is that you have to transpose negative 6 to the right side of the equation. Transpose negative 6 to the right side of the equation. So we have x squared minus 5x is equal to, it becomes positive 6 like this. Now our next step is that write the coefficient of x. The coefficient of x here is negative 5. So negative 5. Now you have to multiply that negative 5 by half. Then we get times half. So this gives us negative 5 over 2. Then you square this. So you square the result to give us negative 5 over 2 squared like this. So now what you will do next is that you will add this result, negative 5 over 2 squared. You add this one to both sides of the equation. You add this one to this, and also you add the same thing to this one. So it becomes x squared minus 5x plus negative 5 over 2 all squared is equal to 6 plus negative 5 over 2 all squared. So you have x squared minus 5x like this. Then you add this result to this side of the equation. So you have plus negative 5 over 2 squared is equal to 6. You have 6 here. Then you add this one to it plus negative 5 over 2 all squared like this. So now what you will do is that you will omit negative 5x. You will take negative 5x out. And then you will take x. Because x is squared and negative 5 over 2 is also squared. So you will take x and you will take negative 5 over 2. Then you will square them because they were squared. What this means is that when we expand this bracket, we will get this expression back. Yes. When we expand this bracket, we will get this expression back. If you have already watched my video on how to derive the quadratic formula, this will you understand this one very, very well. And I have dropped that link to that video in my description, so you can go and check my description. You get the link to that video, or check here. Yes, check above. You see the video over there. Yes. So now let's see. We have x minus 5 over 2 all squared. When we expand this, we get this one back. Yes. It's equal to 6 plus, so here negative 5 squared gives us 25 over 2 squared gives us 4. So you have x minus 5 over 2 all squared is equal to, here is over 1. So you can find the LCM. The LCM is 4. So 1 goes into 4 times. 4, 6, you have 24. Plus 4 goes into 4 1 time. Then 1 times 25, you have 25. So x minus 5 over 2 all squared is equal to So here we have 5 plus 4 giving us 9, then 2 plus 2 giving us 4. So you have 49 over 4. We want to find the value, yes, the value of x. So you have to omit this square. You have to take the square out. And how can you remove this square? By introducing square root on both sides, so that the square cancels the square root. And now we have x minus 5 over 2 is equal to. So here, this square root is for 49 and it's also for 4. It becomes 49 over the square root of 4. This is the same as this. So the square root of 49 is 7, because 7 times 7 is 49. The square root of 4 is 2, because 2 times 2 is 4. So this one, if we remove the bracket from either side, either the one above or below, you have to introduce plus or minus. It's a must, yes. So we want to make x the subject, so you have to transpose negative f over 2 to the right side of the equation. So we have x is equal to, it becomes plus, so we have 5 over 2 plus or minus 7 over 2. And what this means is that we have x is equal to 5 over 2 plus 7 over 2, or x is equal to 5 over 2 minus 7 over 2. So we have x is equal to 5 over 2 plus 7 over 2, or x is equal to 5 over 2 minus 7 over 2. So this, you have 2 here, so you can just write 2. Then 7 plus 5 plus 7. Since they are the same, you can just write 1. If they were different, you would have solved it, but it's just 2 and 2, they are the same. So just write one of them, then add this. Here to the same thing, 2, 2. You can just write one of them, then subtract 5 minus 7. So here you have x is equal to, so x is equal to 5 plus 7 gives us 12 over 2, or x is equal to 5 minus 7 gives us negative 2 over 2. So you have x is equal to 12 over 2 gives us 6, or x is equal to negative 2 over 2 gives us negative 1. So this means that the value of x, if we were to find the truth set, it would have been the truth set is equal to, or yes, it's equal to, you're opening your bracket, your curly bracket. So we have x is such that x is equal to 6 or negative 1. This becomes the truth set of this question. Yes. So let's solve the second one. We have 3y squared plus 6y plus 2 is equal to 0. Let's solve this one. 3y squared plus 6y plus 2 is equal to 0. 3y squared plus 6y plus 2 is equal to 0. Our first step is that we have to make the coefficient of x squared be 1. For the previous question, it was already 1, so we had no problem. But for this question, now the x has turned to y, so we have to make the coefficient of y squared be 1. Now for this question, it is 3. And how can we turn this 3 to 1? We can only do so if we divide each term by 3. Yes, divide each term by 3. Then 3 cancels 3. 3 goes into itself 1. 6 twice. Then we have this. So you have y squared is equal to y squared plus 2y plus 2 over 3 is equal to 0 over 3. It gives us 0. So now, if we make the coefficient of y squared 1, what will we do next? Our next one is that you have to transpose 2 over 3 to the right hand side of the equation. Yes, you have to send this one here. So you have y squared plus 2y is equal to, it becomes negative, so to negative 2 over 3, like this. So now, what you do next is that you write the coefficient of y. So y is here, so it's 2. 2 is the coefficient of y. So 2. Multiply this 2 by half. It gives 2 over 2. This is 1. Then this one, square it. Square the 1. Then you add this 1 squared to both sides of the equation. You add this 1 squared to this side, and this 1 squared to this side of the equation. So you have y squared plus 2y plus 1 squared is equal to negative 2 over 3 plus 1 squared, like that. So when you add this to both sides of the equation, you have y squared plus 2y, then you add this one, plus 1 squared is equal to negative 2 over 3, then plus 1 squared. Now you take 2 over 3, 2y out, then you write y square, write y plus 1, because they have squares, square and square. So y plus 1, and you give them square like this. Yes. So what this means is that when you expand this bracket, you get this expression back. Let's see. So you have y plus 1. What this means is that this y plus 1 is multiplying itself. So y plus 1 times y plus 1. So y plus 1 times y plus 1. So let's expand this. We have y times y giving us y squared plus y times 1 giving us y. 1 times y giving us y. 1 times 1 giving us 1. And you know, 1 times 1 can be written as 1 squared, because you have a times a giving us a squared. So 1 times 1 is also giving us 1 squared. So you have y squared plus, but 1 squared is also 1. Yes. So y plus y is 2y plus 1 squared. You see, when you expand this bracket, you get this one again. You have y squared plus 2y plus 1 squared. The same thing here. So when you omit this and then write this one and give them 1 power, it's the same as this. You haven't changed anything. It's the same. Yes. So let's continue. So we have y plus 1 all squared, because they have squares, is equal to, so when you omit this one and write this, when you expand this bracket, you get this one back. So they are the same thing here. It's equal to, so here we have negative 2 over 3 plus 1 square gives us 1 over 1. So 1 over 1 is still 1. So find the LCM of this. The LCM is 3. The LCM of this is 3. So 3 goes to 3 1 time. That's 1 times negative 2 gives us negative 2. Plus 1 goes to 3 times. That 3 times 1 gives us 3. So let's write this one. Y plus 1 all squared. So we want, okay, let's continue. Y plus 1 all squared is equal to negative 2 plus 3 gives us 1 over 3. So we want to find the value of y, or make y the subject. Yes. So what you do is that you introduce square roots on both sides. So square cancel the square roots. So you have y plus 1 is equal to the square root of 1 over 3. The square root of 1 over 3. Now, this can be written as the square root of 1 over the square root of 3. Yes. So the square root of 1 is 1. So you have 1 over the square root of 3. And immediately we remove either one of the square root or both of the square root. You have to introduce plus or minus. Since one of the square root is gone, introduce the plus or minus. So you have, want to make y the subject. So let's transpose 1 to the right side of the equation. So you have y is equal to negative 1 plus or minus 1 over the square root of 3. Note that we don't have to make a square root a denominator. Yes, so we have to remove this square root from there. How? By multiplying both sides by root of 3 over root of 3. We want to omit the square root from being a denominator. Yes, so we have y is equal to -1 plus or minus. So this gives us 1 times root of 3 gives us root of 3 over root of 3 times root of 3 gives us root of 3 squared. So square cancel the square root so that the square root becomes omitted. Yes. So you have y is equal to -1 plus or minus the square root of 3 over 3. Yes. So you have this. And what this means is that one of this is plus and one of this is minus. So you have y is equal to -1 plus root of 3 over 3, or y is equal to -1 minus root of 3 over 3. Either of this. So y is equal to, let's solve this. So for this one we have -1 plus root of 3 over 3, giving us -0.42. Let's end here. And for this one too, if it becomes minus, we have -1.58 as our answer. Yes. So now this becomes the value of y. So y is equal to -0.42, or y is equal to -1.58. So let's solve the next question. The next question we have x² minus 3x minus 3 is equal to 0. Let's solve this question. Using the method of completing the square. This is very easy. Yes, this is very easy. Using the method of completing the square. So we have x² minus 3x minus 3 is equal to 0. As usual, we have to make the coefficient of x be 1. And from our question, it's very easy. It's already 1. So one of the work is done. The next one is that you have to transpose -3 to the right side of the equation. So it becomes x² minus 3x is equal to +3. Now, write down the coefficient of x is -3. So -3. Multiply it by half. So it becomes -3 over 2. Then you square the answer. So if you square this one, you add this result to both sides of the equation. Yes. So you have x² minus 3x. Then you add this one plus -3 over 2 all squared is equal to 3 plus -3 over 2 all squared. Let's continue. So here, what you do is that you take x and you take -3 over 2 because they are squared. Yes, so x minus 3 over 2 all squared. And when you expand this bracket, you will get this. You have already proven that. Yes. When you expand this bracket, you get this. So we haven't changed anything. We haven't changed anything. Let's continue. It's equal to 3 plus. So the squared affects -3. It also affects 2. So -3 squared gives us 9 over 2 squared gives us 4. So we have x minus 3 over 2 all squared is equal to, so for the 3 it's over 1. So let's find the LCM. LCM is 4. 1 goes into 4 times. So 4 times 3 is 12 plus 4 goes into 4 1 time. 1 times 9 is 9. So you have x minus 3 over 2 all squared is equal to, so 12 plus 9 gives us 21. So So we have 21 over 4. So we have so we want to make x the subject. You have to remove the square by introducing square root on both sides. So square cancel the square root. We have x minus 3 over 2 is equal to. So here it means that the square root of 21 over the square root of 4. So square root of 21 over the square root of 4. And now we have x minus 3 over 2 is equal to square root of 21 over the square root of 4 is 2. Once we remove either of the square root, either one or both of them, we have to introduce plus or minus. Now, we want to make x the subject, so let's transpose negative 3 over 2 to the right side. Now we have x is equal to, it becomes 3 over 2 plus or minus the square root of 21 over 2. So we have x is equal to, so this means that we have 3 over 2 plus square root of 21 over 2, or x is equal to 3 over 2 minus square root of 21 over 2. So now we have x is equal to, so we have 2 and 2, they are the same, 2 and 2. So you can write 3 plus square root of 21 all over 2, or we have x is equal to 2 and 2 here, so we have 3 minus square root of 21 all over 2. Now let's see the answer. So we have 3 plus the square root of 21 all over 2, giving us 3.79. And for this one too, we have the square root of, you have 3 minus the square root of 21 over 2, giving us negative 0.79. So this becomes our final answer. If we were to find the truth set, so let's say you are to find the truth set, so you have truth set is equal to, x is such that x is equal to 3.79 or negative 0.79. This becomes our final answer. Let's with one more question. I want to solve this question. Yes, I want you to also partake. I want to know your performance and how you are following. So we have 3 plus 4t minus 2t squared is equal to 0. This question is for you. I want the correct answer, or you can try to solve it. Yes, you can try to solve it, and then write your answer at the comment section. I'll make sure to come and check the. I'll make sure to come and check your answers and mark if you are right or wrong. And I'll also show you how or where you were wrong, and I'll correct you of every mistake that you made. Yes. So make sure to solve this question and write your answer at the comment section. I'll make sure to watch and I'll make sure to correct you if you are right or you are wrong. Yes. So we are finished with today's video. Yes. So this is dual study world as usual. Yes. Make sure to like, share, and then subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye bye.